What's good? We back. It's Morning Scene Liars Talk. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We talking about Matt Patricia's introductory to Detroit Lions fans. His opening press conference was today. Sorry, I'm a little bit under the weather, but you know, they he thanked a lot of people. Sound like the basic yada do yada die that we got from other coaches. Talking about how he gonna come in here and work hard, give all his energy, and change the mentality and everything else he said. Obviously the first thing a lot of people noticed was the simple fact that he shaved his beard, he trimmed it down, and then he put the pencil in his ear and says, he wanted to feel comfortable. Talked about, having a very close relationship with the ownership like he did in New England, and and also he talked about just trying to change the culture, and he talked about scheme a little bit, and it's kind of basically what I already told you. If you follow New England while he was the defensive coordinator and over since Bill Belichick's been there, their scheme is predicated on the players they got. So basically, if they feel like they got the personnel for a 3-4, they'll run it, or a 4-3, and that might change by year. And it may change by down sometime and by game. It's just how they feel, and Bob Quinn, basically, made it seem like he really never wanted to work with Jim Caldwell. No way. I think, reading between the lines, that was something that Martha Ford, she liked Jim Caldwell and the respectable guy that he was, and he had a great introduction to the Detroit. His opening press conference was way more, intriguing than Matt Patricia, but that don't mean nothing. We had a lot of great intriguing press conference. Remember, Rob Marinelli with his physical pad level talking self, and Marty Morningweg. People said that this press conference mirrored that one a little bit. But I just reading between the lines, I think he wanted this guy all the way along. He said, he talked to a lot of different guys. I know the Wilkes guy, he turned down a job from Carolina. And I think, similar to what Oakland Raiders did, they already knew who the Lions wanted. Similar to the Raiders, they know they wanted Chucky and John Gruden. And it seems like they were just interviewing candidates for no other reason, because they already knew they wanted Matt Patricia. But I'm neutral. I told you guys, I'm not getting high, and I'm not going to be negative about this hire. Obviously, Bob Quinn talked about the rapport him and Patricia had, how they came up together, and how they identified talent together, and how they understand they work well together. I think that's the key point, working well together. And a lot of people said on the thread that's why Jim Caldwell won here. They had two different philosophies, Bob Quinn and Jim Caldwell, and I can understand that. And Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia, they have similar philosophies on football. They know what type of players they want. They're familiar with each other, and the working relationship between the GM and head coach, it has to be healthy. Of course, there's going to be some friction and some, hopefully it's not a lot of yes men from Patricia or from Quinn. And they have some friction, and they kind of disagree on some things, because, to argue and to debate and argue sometimes is good for a healthy relationship, for, contrary to what people believe. But, let's see. They said they're not going to rush to get anything done. I'm not saying they're not in a rush to win, but they want to win as soon as possible, but they're going to build this thing the right way. And I'm going to tell you why that's very, very important. And if you don't understand what they're saying, is this. They're not going to go out there. They know the Lions got a lot of cap space. They're not just going there and try to win free agency and try to throw a team together and try to rush a win. They want to build through the draft, and that's what that means. They want to build through the draft and sign the right key free agents and build their core through the draft to take the team to the next level. And if you can build through the draft, that means your reign on top of, the league will last longer. You're younger and you're fresher once you build through the draft. And I think that's what they want to do. And I'm all for that. If, it's trust the process in Detroit, I'm trusting it. Take their time, identify great free agents. And that's what Mark Mayhew was good at. He was good at identifying good free agents that was going to come here, contribute. And that pretty much his marquee free agents pretty much hit. And they wasn't at the end of their run. And it wasn't, they still contributing. Grover Quinn, Golden Tate, the list goes on. They did address Ziggy Ansah, said they haven't talked about him and what, potential fit, or he fit in the scheme, or where they let him walk. So I guess they don't get to that. But I think it was very important. The one thing I took away from this was the way they work together. This is some people who's familiar with each other. They have a philosophy. They have an idea of what they want to do. And also, building the team the right way. They're not going to go out there and run free agency. They're going to go out there and plug players in where they need to do, where they need to plug them in at. They're going to go out there and draft the right way, and they have a Pacific probably order list how they want to draft and what how they identify needs and what players they're looking to fit their system. And if they can get a system in play that's successful, I think they can be successful. But like I said, I'm not gonna get super high on these guys or super low on these guys to be negative like some people. I'm gonna trust them. I'm gonna give them time. I'm gonna stay neutral, and I'm just hoping that he comes in, he learns quick, and he's a good game manager. Because that's one thing that helped Jim Caldwell with untimely challenges and blowing timeouts and not kicking field goals and not doing the good things. Hopefully, he's smart enough to know that how to manage a game, and it doesn't take a rocket science to do that. So let me know what y'all think. We out.